Most people think they know what the mark of the beast is. They picture a microchip, a barcode, a tattoo, or some government device forced into your skin. But the truth is, the Bible's warning about the mark is far more spiritual, far deeper, and far more dangerous than anything you can see with your physical eye. And if we misunderstand it, we may miss the real deception when it comes. Before you were born, before your parents were born, before any of this technology existed, God already saw the end from the beginning. He knew every generation would debate this. He knew people would argue about chips, cashless systems, and world governments. And he knew fear would blind people more than prophecy ever could. So today, I want to show you what the Bible actually says, what most people overlook, and what the mark truly represents. Let us start with something simple. The mark of the beast is not the first mark in the Bible. In the book of Ezekiel, God marks his people on the forehead to protect them from judgment. In Revelation, God seals his servants on their foreheads. Even in the Old Testament, the forehead represented the mind, the place of allegiance, belief, and identity. So, before the devil ever marked anyone, God marked his own. This is where the misunderstanding begins. The mark of the beast isn't just about technology. It's about ownership. It's about loyalty. It's about who controls your mind and who owns your heart. In Revelation 13, the mark is connected to worship, not gadgets. It says people receive the mark because they worship the beast, not because they were tricked, not because they were forced, and not because they accidentally downloaded the wrong app. They chose their allegiance. The mark is the outward sign of an inward surrender. Think about that. Today people say, I would never take the mark. I would never worship the beast. But look around. People already worship celebrities, money, validation, popularity, followers, likes, status, and comfort. They already sell their souls for a little bit of influence. If people are willing to compromise for small things now, what will they do when the pressure becomes global? The mark won't start as a threat. It will start as a solution. A solution to economic collapse, a solution to chaos, a solution to fear. The beast won't appear as a monster. He will appear as an answer. That's why the Bible says the whole world will admire him. Not fear him, admire him. The deception is not ugly. It's beautiful, attractive, and convincing. The danger of the mark is not that people will be forced. The danger is that people will be willing. Because before the mark ever touches the skin, it touches the heart. Before it reaches the forehead, it enters the mind. Before it becomes a global law, it becomes a private belief. This is what so many get wrong. The mark is not just a financial system. It's a spiritual alignment. We're watching the world warm up to it already. Systems are merging. Control is centralizing. People are being conditioned to accept less freedom for more convenience. Influencers, politicians, and even spiritual leaders are becoming united under one message. Everyone must think the same, talk the same, believe the same, or be canceled. This pressure to conform is the rehearsal. The real concert hasn't even started yet. When Revelation says the beast will cause both rich and poor, free and slave, small and great to receive the mark, it's talking about a universal moment where humanity must choose. Will I bow to fear, or will I stand with God? Will I fit in with the world, or will I stay faithful to Christ? This choice won't be easy. It will cost comfort. It may cost your job, relationships, or even your life. That's why Jesus said, "He who endures to the end will be saved." Not he who is perfect, not he who never messes up, but he who endures. The mark of the beast is Satan's attempt to counterfeit what God has done from the beginning. God marks his people. Satan marks his. God seals his servants. Satan seals his followers. God writes his law on our hearts. Satan writes rebellion on theirs. So while people argue about technology, chips, and government policy, They miss the real danger. You don't have to wait for the last days to choose your mark. Every single day, you choose who you belong to. When you choose sin over obedience, you are being marked. When you choose pride over humility, you are being marked. When you choose the world over God, you are being marked. But when you choose righteousness, when you choose faithfulness, when you choose Christ above your own comfort, you are being sealed by God. The end times aren't about fear. They're about clarity. They separate the believers from the pretenders. They reveal who truly walks with God. And the greatest thing you need to know is this: the mark of the beast doesn't scare God, and it shouldn't scare you. It should prepare you, because the people who belong to Jesus will not be tricked. The Bible says the elect cannot be deceived. God will give you strength, discernment, and courage. The mark of the beast isn't a warning to panic. It's a warning to stay pure, to keep your mind guarded, to keep your heart loyal, and to keep your spirit awake. It's a call to stay faithful no matter what the world offers. And when that day comes, and it will, you won't bow, you won't fear, you won't fold, because you will already be marked by the King, not with a number or a symbol, but with His Spirit, His name, His presence, and His power. And no beast can ever take that from you. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, make sure to subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it.